After the first 2 days of hearings at the International Court of Justice in The Hague, Israel continues to defend its military operation in Gaza as an act of self-defence in response to the October 7th Hamas terror attacks. A South African delegation argued that Israel's offensive was going beyond that. To them, it's an attempt to destroy the Palestinians as a people, claims that amount to genocide. Now, the German federal government says it will request to join the case as a third party in support of Israel. Berlin says there is no basis for South Africa's accusations. Well, for more on this story, I'm joined by DW political correspondent Julia Saudelli. Julia, great to see you.
Hello.
So Germany wants to join the trial as a third party. How could that affect the court case?
Well, joining as a third party doesn't mean that Germany will then be directly implicated in the case, in the dispute, but it allows Germany to bring forward written statements and to participate in the oral proceedings. And that would mean that Germany could bring forward its own legal interpretation of the case and of the Convention on Genocide. Now, it also is not an obligation for parties that join the proceedings to state which side they're on, but we've heard clearly from statements made by the German government that Germany is taking part to stand on the side of Israel and is against the accusations brought by South Africa. We heard from a government spokesman that Germany rejects these accusations and says that they are baseless. And Germany also sees this case as politically instrumentalizing the Convention on Genocide. And we've also heard similar strong statements coming from the economy minister, Robert Habeck, who was in Israel on Thursday. And let's have a listen.
My personal and political opinion is that one can criticize the Israeli military for using harsh measures in the Gaza Strip. However, that does not constitute genocide. Those who would commit genocide or desire to do so, if given the opportunity, are Hamas. The annihilation of the State of Israel is on their agenda. So we can understand the slogan "From the river to the sea" as not meaning that Jews should leave Israel by boat, but as an extinction fantasy. Accusing Israel of genocide is a complete distortion of victims and perpetrators in my view, and it is just wrong.
Right, Julia, so a very clear statement there from Robert Habeck. Tell us, why is Germany getting involved in this case at all?
Well, all countries that signed the Convention on Genocide can take part in proceedings as a third party. And in this case, we don't see this as the first case that Germany joins proceedings. They've done that recently in a case brought against Myanmar for accusations of genocide against the Rohingya. And also Germany joined the case against Russia for its war in Ukraine. And in those two cases, Germany supported the accusations of genocide. In the case of Israel, it is not. And we see that Germany wants to stand by Israel, being one of Israel's strongest allies right now. And also, though, there is a sense of historical responsibility on the side of Germany, given that the Genocide Convention was born out of the atrocities of World War II as a sign of never again, and also out of the atrocities committed by Nazi Germany in the Holocaust. So Germany sees itself as responsible to ensure that the convention is interpreted correctly in the way that Germany sees it correctly. So it wants to also take a principled stand in this case.
Thanks, Julia, for breaking that down for us. DW political correspondent Julia Saudelli.